The Strait of Hormuz lies between Iran to the north and Oman and the United Arab Emirates to the south. At its narrowest point, it's only 34 kilometers wide. Now, based on last year's figures, 17 million barrels of oil pass through here every day. That's 20% of all oil traded worldwide. Iran has warned that it could close down the strait, but does it have the military capability?
Iran can threaten to mine the strait, it can actually mine the strait, it can fire missiles from its coastal batteries into tanker ships traversing the straits, it can attack any naval flotilla accompanying merchant vessels, so it can, to all intents and purposes, close the straits, yes.
Now, if the strait were totally closed, what options do the other Gulf oil exporters, Iran's neighbours, have?
All Gulf oil exporters will be affected one way or another. In the case of the United Arab Emirates, it has this alternative pipeline which ends on the Arabian Sea at the port of Fujairah, and they can export through it starting from June this year 3/4 of their exports. In the case of Saudi, they can export 1/3 of their exports through a pipeline which ends up at the Red Sea at Yanbu.
Any attempt to close the strait will lead to an attempt to reopen it. Even Iran needs the strait to export the oil it can to countries not affected by the embargo. Iran's National Security and Foreign Policy Committee is drafting a bill to try and stop oil tankers from shipping crude to countries that support the sanctions. If that bill is approved by Parliament, then it would have to be okayed by the 12-member Council of Guardians and ultimately Iran's supreme leader. The top oil exporter, Saudi Arabia, has already taken steps. They've reopened an old pipeline built by Iraq to bypass the strait and export more crude via the Red Sea terminals. The United States has also sent 4 minesweepers to the Gulf to bolster the US Fifth Fleet. So now all eyes are on the strait and what Iran and the West do next. Imran Khan, Al Jazeera.